Ooh, baby.
The the Tennessee Titans will be wearing the Houston Oilers throwbacks on Sunday. I feel bad for Kevin Byard. He showed up for the Eagles 1 week too late for the badass Kelly Green uniforms, and he gets traded by the Titans before he gets to wear the badass Love You Blue uniforms. But those are awesome. They just should be the property of Houston. Hey, Houston, you should have done what Cleveland did and negotiated a settlement to the relocation that kept the Oilers in Houston. The Houston Texans should be the Houston Oilers, but we see the old Houston Oilers in Houston, not in Houston, but in Nashville on Sunday against the Falcons. I need a nap now. I'm confused. Okay, so here's Mike Vrabel. He's confused about who's going to play quarterback. It's not going to be Ryan Tannehill. Here he is talking about using two guys, Malik Willis and Will Levis, on Sunday against Atlanta.
I never said that Will was going to be the starter. Both of them will play if Ryan can't. We'll see how Ryan feels. He may do a little bit of work later in practice today. But that's how we are. That's where we're at right now.
On the both quarterbacks playing thing.
I'm going to focus on the Falcons. Good.
For this game.
And we're going to talk about the Falcons, Joe. Why are you holding your hands like that?
I'm trying to get a question in here.
Well, then ask the question. No, I'm just saying, you look ridiculous. Just ask the question, Joe.
Okay.
It could be by series. Could be every 2 series. It could have certain things that we like. We'll see where where Ryan is, and But again, I'm excited if Ryan can't play that both we'll get a look at both of those quarterbacks, and we'll need both of them to help us win. And Falcons are doing some really good things.
You don't buy the adage that if you have 2 quarterbacks, you don't have a quarterback?
No, I don't. Don't buy that adage. We got 3 on the roster, and we'll see where Ryan is with his ankle, and go from there.
Now, look, I have a bias for Mike Vrabel, but we can't. I mean, we just ripped Arthur Smith for being condescending. And Vrabel was just being a flat-out asshole with no apologies for it whatsoever.
Why are you raising your hand? You look ridiculous over there.
As long as you're not the one who's being told they look ridiculous, it's funny. But, probably not the best press conference etiquette from our friend Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. Surly. I didn't find that condescending. It was different than Arthur Smith. Surly, grumpy coach. Yeah, I wouldn't condone that behavior on a normal basis either way. But it's it's week 8 in the NFL. It's lack of sleep. It's the grind. I think it all gets on you. But hey, I'm gonna be interested to see how this plays out. You get the feel that. They like both of these guys. They like the progress Malik Willis has made. They liked, of course, Levis, and that's why they drafted him. And I think it's all a part of hey, we're not sure who we want to play, where we want to go with our future here, and, how can we win this football game? You don't hear 2 quarterbacks playing very often, but it sounds like we're going to see that this week.
Shireen and I talked about this yesterday. It feels like the Titans are in let's start looking at what we have for next year mode. And they got to figure out who their quarterback's going to be. Malik Willis has pleasantly surprised them since the drafting of Will Levis. They got to figure out who the guy is going to be in 2024. And the first test comes on Sunday against the Falcons. By the way, the Titans are going to wear the Oilers throwbacks again later this year when Houston comes to town. So they're going to rub it right in their faces in that game. We'll be back with more right after this.
Houston Oilers. Houston Oilers.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.